Hello and welcome to Value Chain TV News Update. I am Adalbio Gwejofor with the news. And on the news updates, Vice President Kashim Shettima has promised that the federal government will reward the Super Eagles for their commitment and dedication. The Vice President made the pledge when he met with the Super Eagles following their win over the Bafana Bafana of South Africa last night. Nigerians have shared their thoughts with Value Chain TV concerning the development.
Nigeria Super Eagles have qualified for the AFCON 2024 finals, and lots of stakeholders have promised them laurels and rewarding gifts. Let's find out from sport-loving Nigerians their take on this.
We thank God that the Super League will make it yesterday. They really tried because it was God yesterday. It was God that really helped us because all hope was gone during the second half. So they tried. I believe that Super Eagles will bring the cup to Nigeria. That's our prayer.
They made us proud throughout the competition. This is the second match that we are conceding since we started. Our keeper kept I think 5 clean sheets since the beginning. So they really deserve everything that they receive. That cup is ours. It's already ours. We are getting it. There's no anything that can happen. There's nothing that can stop us now. It's already ours. We should go and clean the shelf for that trophy because we are bringing it home. Don't worry, it's ours already.
Me personally, I'm actually impressed, and this is because we were not expecting what they displayed yesterday compared to other competitions, national competition we've played before. It was a different ball game yesterday, and every player was at their peak. So, and I believe concerning the promise so far, every laborer deserves their wages. So even if they promise them heaven and earth, I think this is what they deserve at this point. And concerning the final, I believe if this same spirit, they put in the same spirit and the same strength, the same teamwork, I think we are going to come out victorious. And that is what we need from them.
Nigerians have high expectations for the match on Sunday between Cote d'Ivoire and the Nigerian Super Eagles. For Value Chain TV, I am S.A. Ufoma.
The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has made moves to reduce the pressure on the Naira by putting up a 7,000-man special task force across its 14 zonal commands to clamp down on persons carrying out extortion with dollars. Spokesperson for the anti-graft agency, Dele Oyewale, who disclosed this in Abuja, said that the commission had also summoned the proprietors of private universities and other schools charging tuition in dollars for questioning. Oyewale said that the task force will ensure the enforcement of extant laws against currency mutilation and dollarization of the economy, adding that the task force inaugurated by the executive chairman of the commission, Ola Olukoyede, was raised to protect the economy from abuses, leakages, and distortions, exposing it to instability and disruptions. The Nigerian Elders Forum (NEF) has urged President Bola Tinubu-led administration to tackle corruption and wasteful spending by government officials as part of measures to reduce the rising inflation in Nigeria. In a statement signed by the Director of Publicity and Advocacy for NEF, Abdulaziz Suleiman, the forum explained that the mismanagement of public funds by government officials has increased the inflationary pressure while reducing the trust of the people. The forum said it is concerned about the rise in inflation in Nigeria, which is posing a significant threat to the well-being of its citizens and pushing many Nigerians to poverty and despair. Nigeria's condensate output is set to increase by 14,000 barrels per day following the coming on stream of Akpo West field of Total Energies. In a statement, Total Energies and its partners said that by mid-2024, Akpo West will add 14,000 barrels of condensate production per day, to be followed up by 4 million cubic meters of gas per day by 2028. Total Energies added that the development will ensure that the existing Akpo facilities keep costs low and minimize greenhouse gas emissions with a carbon intensity which is expected to be below 5 kg per barrel of oil equivalent. The Senate Committee on Gas has given the Finance Minister, Wale Edun, a 7-day ultimatum to provide details of the award and disbursement of over 100 billion naira to companies engaged in the handling of the Presidential Compressed Natural Gas Project, PCNG, allegedly done in breach of the Public Procurement Act 2017. The lawmakers noted that the request was coming on the heels of plans by the PCNG to release another 130 billion naira to an unspecified number of companies, ignoring an earlier warning by the Gas Committee that spending taxpayers' money on the said gas infrastructure development project without National Assembly approval would amount to extra budgetary expenditure and gross violation of the Public Procurement Act. The committee had earlier commended President Bola Tinubu for the CNG initiatives, but asked the president to urgently present a supplementary budget to the National Assembly to cover such spending. The Senate Committee on Local Content has denounced the extractive operational practice carried out by the international oil companies in Nigeria. This decision emerged following discussions between the committee and the management of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, NCDMB, during a session with NCDMB officials led by the Executive Secretary of the board, Engineer Felix Ogbe. Chats Moses completes the report.
NCDMB urged the committee to summon oil companies to clarify their extractive approach lacking manufacturing content. The Senate Committee noted that major oil companies like Chevron engage in manufacturing polypropylene alongside crude oil exploration in Saudi Arabia. This practice generates significant revenue for Saudi Arabia to about $6 billion annually, contrasting with Nigeria's primarily extractive model. The committee, chaired by Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, questioned why these international oil companies do not utilize waste products from crude oil to manufacture necessary goods within Nigeria. Additionally, the committee observed that the absence of a diverse operational model for international oil companies has led to the collapse of numerous local businesses, such as the Jubilee Syringe plant in Bayelsa, due to raw material shortages. For Value Chain TV, Chat Moses reporting.
2 years after gunmen stormed the Nigerian Corrections Service in Owerri, Imo State, freeing over 1,800 prisoners and leaving a trail of destruction in their wake, NCS has recorded fresh cases of jailbreaks across the country, resulting in the escape of over 4,000 prisoners. In light of this development, the Nigerian Correctional Service has said that it cannot ascertain the number of escapee inmates who are yet to be recaptured after various attacks on correctional facilities across the country. In an interview with the service spokesperson, Abubakar Umar, NCS blamed the absence of the needed statistics on the deliberate destruction of the database of the various attacked facilities and other sensitive documents by inmates, and particularly the NSAS protesters, in a bid to wipe out useful information. Value Chain TV's Kabir Lawal spoke to Nigerians on the issue. The report.
It has actually become a source of concern, not just for the rich but also the poor, on insecurity in Nigeria. And to add more to it, 4,000 inmates are breaking out from Nigerian prisons, which has not only served as a threat but also a concern to Nigerians and its environs. Let's take a look at views of people on this issue.
Those ones that are broke from the prison, the government alone cannot do the work. Me and you, we can add our contribution by giving the government a good information about people or about any activities that is unwelcome within our range of living to make sure the community continue growing and being in peace.
First, there's no smoke without fire. So yes, quite a lot of these criminal activities wouldn't have just been birthed now. It would have been from people that of course, might have been inclined with its criminals, so to say. So I can't invalidate the fact that criminals have not been rearrested. Of course, they are still out there. So yes, crime rate will still definitely be high. The insecurity right now in the country, I cannot, I'm not going to say it's just maybe because of the criminals that are out there. Everything is bad right now, so crime rate has gone up.
We don't know more than the government. You understand? The government know better than we do. Are you getting me? I think when someone is being convicted of a crime, there are several ways to punish someone. You understand? Some people, when they are being convicted, it's either they shoot them or they die by hanging, depend according to the crime the person did. But when you say at the end of the day, government will not punish them, they have to keep them there. And some people, maybe their colleagues from nowhere will come and kind of break the place. You understand the point? What government should do, anybody that is being convicted, the person should be punished immediately, either by die by hanging, or there are several ways. You understand? That's what I think they should do.
And of course, security of life and property is not just government responsibility, but a collaborative responsibility between the government and stakeholders, and the responsibility starts with you. For Value Chain TV, I am Kabir Lawal.
And that's it on the news update. I am Adabio Gojofor. Thanks for staying with us.